You're. What's poppin', gang? Hope y'all got it. Let's smoke a little peso. Let's get into it. So, when I told y'all we was finna get off all the serious stuff as much, I was serious. Y'all see the title, man. Top 10 most hilarious Judge Judy moments and cases. And there's a lot of hilarious Judge Judy moments. This is literally my favorite judge. I ain't gonna lie. As a kid, I love Judge Judy. I don't know because my parents old and I used to watch it with my parents or what. Mom, if you see this, I'm sorry that I called you old on camera. But it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Parents old, man. But let's go ahead and get into this thing, man. I know it's a little dark, man. I gotta get me a new ring like dog. Bear with me. Let's get it.
And they said, I don't know what's up. So I went over to her, and she was like, why? Why?
Well,
and she was like,
boy sound African.
Why? I'm like, what's going on? And they said, I don't know what's up. So I went over to her, and she was like, why? Why?
welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 hilarious cases on Judge Judy.
And went and got it later.
Went and got what later?
The deer.
What'd you do with it?
Ate it.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most notable times where the judge, litigants, or someone else in the
that is
courtroom
not where I thought that was
served
going.
hilarity. Which Judge Judy case always makes you laugh? Let us know in the comments.
All of them. And Joe Brown.
Number 10. An offensive coat of paint. Most of us would like to have an amicable relationship with our neighbours, but unfortunately the feeling isn't always mutual.
So he painted the fence that only the side that faced his property, a fence that you put in the contract he was to pay for half of.
That certainly feels like the case here, where the plaintiff is suing the defendant over a painted fence. Let's just reiterate that the side of the fence in question doesn't even face the plaintiff's home.
So now you come home and you see that he has painted the fence that faces his property a color that you didn't like.
So, in essence, he's suing because he doesn't like the colour. Things take a sharp turn as the litigant goes on to weave a tale about name-calling and soda can throwing that soon wears away at the judge's last nerve. The whole case is so ridiculous, you can't help but laugh.
He picks up a Pepsi can and throws it at me, and I swerved where he couldn't hit me with it. When I swerved, he still hit me in the chest.
Number 9. The extra who's too extra. It's not often that Judge Judy's audience steals the spotlight, but that's exactly what happens here.
Because you don't want to eat. You don't want to eat that food.
That's life.
No, it's not my life. It's not her life. It's not Bird's life.
If you've ever been to a television recording, you'll know that there are specific rules you must follow.
Hey, dog. Hey. You can play with anybody you want to play. Don't play with Judge Judy, dog. Do not play with Judge Judy, bro. Playing with Judge Judy, she'll make you look bad and feel bad. Like,
sit quietly and politely, react appropriately in all the right places, and don't draw attention away from the action.
Out. Did you hear what I said? You know who I'm looking at. You got my eyes?
Well, the judge clearly...
Did you hear what I said? You know who I'm looking at. You got my eyes?
Well, the judge clearly thinks this audience member is in breach of that when she decides to kick him out of her courtroom. The guy's visibly shocked, or perhaps he's just feigning ignorance. Either way, his reaction is hilarious.
Blue, black, out. Out.
Yeah.
It would be you. Out.
did he say I'm sorry?
No. Say nothing.
Let this
Say
be a
nothing.
lesson to us all. You don't have to be a litigant to catch the ire of this judge. Number 8. Roadkill Stew, anyone? In this case, an unfortunate deer encounter comes between two sisters. The defendant accidentally hits the poor animal with her sister's car and won't pay for damages because she thinks her siblings should have had better insurance.
She wanted to go to the store. There was an accident. It was unavoidable. She hit a deer, damaged the car, and her defense is you should have had better insurance. Is that your defense?
Yes, that really is her defense, but it's only the second most laughable moment. If you hit an animal, what would seem like the most reasonable solution to you? Turn it into a meal? Yeah, we wouldn't do that either.
No, I put pine straw over it and took
put
the
what?
antler and went and got it later.
Went and got what later?
The deer.
What'd you do with it?
Ate it.
But that's exactly what she
I
did.
believe her,
And
bro.
she even seems offended that her sister
She
turned
ate too.
down the dinner invite.
And she even offered me some, but I'm not having rigor mortis stew. I
It
know.
did not have rigor mortis, so I went back.
How does the judge keep a poker face throughout
Rigor
this
mortis
exchange?
stew is
This is
crazy.
courtroom comedy at its finest.
She ain't
Number
clean?
7. Salad with a side of vandalism? We've all felt that disappointment when our takeout finally arrives and something's missing. We might inform the restaurant or even let it slide if it's a one-time situation. But how many of us would demand a full refund over a missing salad dressing? This plaintiff did.
He said he wasn't going to give me full credit, and I said I would like full credit for $12. I couldn't eat anything.
You couldn't eat the sandwich?
Not by that time, because we normally put the salad dressing on the sandwich, too.
To make matters worse, he ordered again 2 weeks later
What kind of
and
sandwich
slammed
you
the
had?
door in the delivery.
That's the same face I got.
Sandwich,
What
To
kind
make
of
matters
sandwich do
worse,
you have?
he ordered again 2 weeks later
Like, what kind of sandwich do you have? Like,
and slammed the door in the delivery man's face, claiming he had credit.
About 2 weeks later, I ordered the same meal, and when the guy driver got there, I said, we have a credit, and I shut the door.
Very grown up of you.
Yeah.
You think that was right?
Come see, come saw.
As pathetic as he is, the law still decrees that it doesn't give the defendants a free pass to vandalise his home. But although he wins his case, the judge deducts the cost of the meal from his claim in a deliciously satisfying and hilariously calculated ruling.
$229.23 less 12. $217.23. Judgment for the plaintiff, that's all.
Number 6. A theatrical recounting. If you're a loyal Judge Judy viewer, you'll know that she wants the facts, just the facts, and nothing but the facts.
Melissa was incapable of doing her work. She was smoking and drinking. Her action became so bizarre,
making
it
Judge
was
Judy?
hilarious at
Oh, no, I ain't
times,
into
dangerous
it.
at times.
If someone tries to embellish their story,
know it was
she
going that long.
usually shuts them down instantly. In this case, the defendant explains to the judge why he had to let the plaintiff, a former employee, go.
On Saturday the 24th of January, I got on set and I was like, yo, you need to go talk to Melissa. I'm like, what's going on? And they say, I don't know, what's up?
He claims that she often couldn't do her work due to being under the influence of various substances. However, the undeniable highlight is his impression of the apparently intoxicated past staff member.
So I went over to her and she was like, why? Why? And
I got it.
Yes, Your Honor.
Amazingly, the judge doesn't get mad, although how she keeps a straight face is beyond us. We were chortling as hard as the witness. Number 5. What a doorknob. Mouthing off to Judge Judy Scheindlin is a surefire way to get yourself kicked out of the courtroom.
Because he has a big mouth, I'm awarding you a judgment against him for $450. Now you can take your blue shirt and go outside, and I'll deal with the rest of them.
That's funny.
Still, after one defendant gets
yeah.
sent out for doing just that, another decides to pile on with a threatening message aimed at Scheindlin. She has him removed too, but he decides to try and get in the last word with a smart-mouth jibe about her qualifications.
That's why you have to have a test for guns.
That's what I have dealt with.
Maybe she had
Well,
a test to be
I
a
have to
judge.
tell you something. I have to tell you something.
Sir,
what the crowd
have
was
you
like,
heard of the
"Ooh."
Bar Association? Also, his words might have had more impact if he understood the difference between pull and push. After finally mastering opening the door, he tries one final comeback, only to be drowned out by the
I'm
sound.
hollering, he
Might have
couldn't open
had
the door?
more impact if he
Oh my
heard
God,
of
he
the Bar
pulled it.
Association.
Oh my God,
Also,
he pulled
his
the door.
words might have had
Oh my God, he just pulled the door. Oh my God, he pulled the door. I didn't even see him pull the door.
more impact if he
pulled
understood
the
of the
fucking-
Bar
he
Association.
pulled that door hard as a
Also, his
motherfucker, too,
words
look.
might have had more impact if he understood the difference between pull and push. After finally mastering opening the door, he tries one final comeback, only to be drowned out by the sound of the audience's laughter.
Push.
Out.
Take your test to be a judge.
Hey, it's too late, gang. It's too late, gang. It don't even hit
Number
the same.
4. Judge Judy learns about Grindr. Who among us doesn't know the anguish of explaining social media to the older generation?
It's actually called Grindr. Grindr, it's an app for your phone or your iPad, It's a social app that tells you where homosexual males are.
When the defendant tells the judge that he met the plaintiff on
trying to
Grindr,
block- I'm
she
trying to blur
responds
that
with a
out.
blank
Let me
stare.
see if I can blur that
So
out. I don't
he
know
continues
about-
to detail the
if I can
purpose
have
of
it
the
on
app,
YouTube or not.
and it quickly becomes clear that he wasn't browsing online to make a new friend.
So if what you said is you wanted to make friends, one would think that you wanted to make friends with a contemporary of yours rather than somebody older with money.
Considering that she'd apparently never even heard of Grindr
Oh, you
before
was looking
now,
for a sugar
it's
daddy.
amazing how quickly the judge grasps the
You
situation.
looking for a sugar
She
daddy, you
even
was like,
schools
nah.
the 23-year-old defendant
This ain't
about
fair.
how one might use an app to widen their social circles.
If I were looking just to make friends, I wouldn't go on a website that said, you know, it's just for little old Jewish ladies. I would try to expand my horizons a little bit.
He's no match for Judge Judy's sharp tongue or wicked sense of humour. Number 3. Adult business. When Judge Judy asks the litigant to explain her adult novelty business, this clearly wasn't the answer she expected.
We go into homes and hold parties for adults with lotions and potions and vibrators.
That kind of adult party.
Yes.
The plaintiff is suing the defendant for missing or damaged items and reads out the list of affected products, many of which have very on-the-nose names. The judge doesn't need to utter a word. Her face hilariously speaks volumes.
The Bull Whip, one of a set of 2 C-rings, 10 catalogs, Making Love Oil, flavors strawberry and champagne, order forms, the Diving Dolphin, Good Head.
By the end, she
Order forms, the Diving Dolphin, Good Head.
By the end, she has her head in her hands, clearly wishing she hadn't asked for so many details.
Man.
Even by Judge Judy's standards, this is a little more eccentric than a typical day
Yeah, I heard
in the
hosting Diddy
courtroom.
party.
But it's television gold. They're more eccentric.
But y'all so quick to talk about Diddy. Diddy ain't the only person that paid for this type of shit. He ain't.
Than a typical day in the courtroom. But it's television
Bull
gold.
There were also some of the bags that were missing, and erasers, which we use as tasters at our shows. The eager beaver, which appeared to be used.
Still, something tells
The
us
eager
that
beaver-
Scheinben won't be calling on the plaintiff's services anytime soon. Number
What the fuck
2,
is the
Dumb
what
and
is that?
Dumber. When
Somebody drop in the comments. I know one of y'all know what the eager beaver is. What is the eager beaver?
litigants enter a courtroom, they have just one job: convince the judge to side with them. And we don't know who needs to hear this, but backing up your opponent's account isn't going to get you there.
Like what? Give me what was stolen.
My wallet.
What was in your wallet?
It was $50.
Okay.
I had to replace all my IDs. I had gift cards in there, my earpiece.
In this case, the plaintiff reads out a list of possessions she claims the defendant stole from her. Only one of the defendants pipes up to politely inform the judge that there was no earpiece among the items he allegedly didn't steal.
There was no earpiece in there, ma'am.
I love it.
It's not often the judge cracks up, but what else can you do when faced with such stupidity? It might have been one of the quickest cases, but it's also one of the funniest.
Dumb and Dumber.
For the plaintiff for the amount of $500. That's what I think it's worth, madam. Goodbye.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. The Tupperware Lady. Karina Roy has become somewhat of a household name among Judge Judy fans. Roy seemingly mistook the courtroom as a stage for her one-woman show when she recounted her side of the story.
She didn't throw all of her Tupperware on you.
Yes, she did. Yes,
How did she did. Miss Roy, you're standing there, so what you telling me? She took out each piece of Tupperware from the cupboard and threw it at you?
Her tone is so melodramatic, and every detail is accompanied by an emphatic arm movement. And you know what's got her so riled up? It's Tupperware. Who knew something so mundane could be so contentious?
And she said, "There's your answer, Karina. Look in that cupboard there. Look in that one." And I go over there, and I open it up, and it's kind of on the ground, so I...
She's a Karen. I swear to God. This is the lady you do not want to run a turn in the grocery store. I swear to God, you do not want to run a turn at the grocery store.
kneel down, and there's my Tupperware, and I grab it.
Watching her dramatic performance is undeniably hysterical, although the judge doesn't seem to think so. Do they give out awards for the most comically ridiculous theatrical displays? If so, we know exactly who we'd nominate.
She's leaning her whole body into me, pointing her finger in my face. How dare you? Don't you even dare. Shame on you. That's it. I want you out of here. And she hit my head with her fingers.
Talk about making the most of your 15 minutes of fame.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other...
She hit my head with her finger. She poked you in the head. You mean to tell me y'all can't judge Judy because that lady poked you in the head? No, you need to get a restraining order if she hurt you. Oh my God. I wonder if she won. I'm gonna go find that episode now, see if she won. I'll have to get back with y'all and tell y'all if she won or not. Bro, take this money to court over some Tupperware. It's crazy. If I was the judge, you're losing. Hey, you know, only judge funnier than Judge Judy is Judge Joe Brown, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Judge Joe Brown is hilarious, gang. But that's it, really, man. Big shout out to everybody that keep commenting, you know what I'm saying? That keep showing me love, man. Tupperware. Nah, man, big shout out to everybody that keep showing me love. I appreciate the love. We ain't gonna never ever stop. We gonna keep going. We'll keep grinding. And shit. We gonna get to the top. We gotta get to the top, taking everybody with me, man. That's when we gonna start doing our giveaways, and that's why I say we taking everybody with us, gang. Like we gonna do our thing, like for sure. Like I said, that's this for this one. I catch y'all on the next one. I'm gone. You dig?